I congratulated government for hosting this conference in Amsterdam and for an increased focus on Eastern Europe. Over the course of my performing career and my work for the Elton John AIDS Foundation, I've had many occasions to visit Eastern Europe. I've developed a tremendous affection for the region and its wonderful people. I was the first major Western artist to have an opportunity to perform a concert in Russia before the dissolution of the Soviet Union. And I've returned there many times since for trips and concerts. I've also visited Ukraine many times, and to see the work of my foundation is supporting there, and twice specifically to perform AIDS awareness concerts. I recently had the opportunity to visit Armenia, and I certainly want to return to Eastern Europe for more visits with the people who are doing such important work in the region, often against incredibly difficult odds. Let me just come off piste here and say that this is a really, really bad problem we are facing here. This is, my speech is saying I go there, I go there. I tell you, we have an enormous problem in Eastern Europe, especially in the ex-Soviet Union, Russia, because of the failure of people to recognize people who need the drugs and giving it to the elite few, and especially not to the LGBT population. We face an enormous problem there, but we are in talks with the Russian health minister, and we have to talk. Everyone has to talk. Everyone has to communicate with each other to further fight against AIDS and to make these people's lives a lot better. The HIV epidemic in Eastern Europe is still increasing. Oh boy, is it. It's one of the few regions in the world where the statistics are getting worse and worse and worse. Based on our experience with HIV/AIDS in other areas of the world, we know we must respond by working with scientific and medical experts as well as with government officials. But that won't be enough. It is vital for us to engage with people who are directly affected by the epidemic, and especially with vulnerable populations who are often cast aside by society. People who ingest drugs, LGBT individuals, and sex workers, and prisoners. At the Elton John AIDS Foundation, our core philosophy is to engage people in need by understanding and accepting the circumstance of their lives, without judgment, but with unconditional love. We help them no matter who they are, what they do, who they love, where they live, or what they believe. Because the only way we can end AIDS is by ending it everywhere, for everyone.